The warmth had already enveloped the suburbs of the small Estonian town of Kehra by the end of March. On this day, the sun warmed the earth and a gentle breeze rustled through the leaves of the trees. Andrei, a resident of this quiet town, decided to spend the evening in nature, setting off on a bicycle ride along the river into the nearby reservoir. He had long noticed this picturesque path stretching along the winding Jagala River. Andrei took his old but reliable bicycle out of the garage, checked the brakes, and set off. The quiet streets of Kehra were left behind, and he was surrounded by a dense wall of forest. The road gently rose and fell, and the river, like a living creature, would sometimes come into view and then disappear behind the trees. Today is just a perfect day, Andrei thought, enjoying the soft sound of the tires on the dirt path. The Jagala River flowed peacefully beside him, its clear waters shimmering in the sunlight. Occasionally, ducks could be seen in the distance, gliding gracefully across the water's surface. Andrei slowed his pace to better take in the nature around him. He had always loved these places. Here, away from the hustle and bustle of the city, one could feel part of something greater. He remembered how, as a child, he would run to the river with friends to fish or simply splash around in the cool water. Time had passed, much had changed, but nature remained the same, calm and majestic. After a few minutes, he saw a small concrete bridge spanning the river. Andrei stopped and got off his bike. The water beneath him was clear, and he could see pebbles and algae on the bottom, with small fish hiding in the shadows of the reeds. "It's so beautiful here," he said quietly, savoring the moment. Andrei took a few photos with his phone and sent them to a friend who had recently moved to Tallinn and now rarely visited his hometown. "Everything's just like it used to be, remember?" he wrote. Across the bridge, the road narrowed slightly and was pitted with potholes left after the winter. Soon he felt a light breeze bringing the fresh scent of water, indicating that the reservoir was near. Andrei picked up the pace, anticipating the visit to this place he hadn't been to in several months. When he emerged into the open space, a majestic panorama unfolded before him. The reservoir stretched out like a vast mirror, reflecting the blue sky and fluffy clouds. Andrei left his bike by an old oak tree and approached the water. It was still cold but refreshing. He scooped some up with his hand and splashed it on his face. Sitting on a stone by the shore, Andrei pondered. Here, by the water, time seemed to slow down. He watched the gentle waves lapping at the shore and felt his worries and cares dissolve in the surrounding tranquility. Andrei felt a slight fatigue, but it was pleasant. He realized it was time to head back, as he still had to cycle the same 3 kilometers home. The return journey seemed shorter. When Andrei saw the first houses of Kehra again, he felt that his ride had been a success. It had given him not only physical activity, but also a sense of inner peace. Back home, Andrei put the bike in its place and smiled as he recalled everything he had seen that evening. He had traveled this route many times, but each time he found something new, something that made these places special.